Hi, today is December 2nd, 2023, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1922 for the year, Shopping Cart Full of Garbage. The shopping cart on 36th Street in Sunset Park was full of garbage. So I said to the shopping cart, "You're full of garbage." And the shopping cart said, "I know that. People have been tossing garbage into me ever since somebody left me here a week ago Tuesday." And I was like, "I'm sorry, shopping cart. I'm sorry that people can be such pigs." "Pigs would never do this," said the shopping cart. "Quite right," I said. "Look, you're probably pressed for time," the shopping cart said, "but if you could take a picture of me and then maybe shed a tear for me, like Iron Eyes Cody used to do, then I would feel heard and I would feel seen." "I will try," I said. And I took a picture and I tried to shed a tear like Iron Eyes Cody used to do. And I hope the shopping cart full of garbage felt heard and seen. Poem number 1923, Espera Oscar de Corti. Espera Oscar de Corti was born in Louisiana of Sicilian and Southern Italian descent, but he wanted to be in Western, so he told everyone he was Native American, and he changed his name to Iron Eyes Cody. One day he was dressed as a Native American, and he was walking along a highway, and some people threw some garbage out of the window of a car, and it landed at Espera's feet, and he shed a tear, and William Conrad tried to shame people into keeping America beautiful. I saw that shit on television and I shed a tear too. And I was like, fuck us, we are fucking pigs. At that time, there was no shopping cart full of garbage to correct me. And at that time, I didn't know that Iron Eyes Cody was Italian, and I didn't know that I was Italian either. Poem number 1924, Heritage and Culture. Espera Oscar de Corti walked around pretending that his heritage was other than it was. I walked around as a wasp for many years, but didn't know I wasn't a wasp. And when I went to Italy, after finding out I was half Italian, I felt no real connection. I felt like a wasp, because that was the culture I had been brought up in. And I still don't feel like an Italian, or maybe I feel a little like an Italian. I wonder if Espera Oscar de Corti ever felt a little like a Native American. Poem number 1925, What the W? Wikipedia tells me that WASP originally stood for Wealthy Anglo-Saxon Protestant. I don't identify as a WASP anymore, but even when I did, I didn't identify in quite that way. What the W stands for can make a big difference. Poem number 1926, $3. Wikipedia tells me so many things about Espera Oscar de Corti and wasps and the dirtbag left, and many, many other things. I often feel as though I owe Wikipedia a lot of money, so when Wikipedia asks me for $3, I often feel like a dick when I don't give Wikipedia the $3. Other times I just give Wikipedia the $3. I might still feel like a dick after I do that, but usually I feel like a little bit less of a dick. And that is well worth $3. Poem number 1927, In and Out of the Flow. As I headed downtown last night, the first show was ambling out of the Beacon Theater. I know it was the first show because I heard someone who works there ask some people who were standing outside, "Are you here for the second show?" So I was like, "Oh, it's another comedy night at the Beacon Theater." And I streamed into the subway entrance with a bunch of people from the first show, and I felt like I was in the flow. Then on my way home, I was against the flow of the second show that was just getting out and heading into the station that I was coming out of. And I wondered who it was who was at the Beacon last night, so I looked it up when I got home, and it was Stavros Halkias. Poem number 1928, this is the last poem of the day, The Dirtbag Left. So you might be wondering, what you might be wondering is, who is Stavros Halkias? That's what I was thinking before I looked him up. Then I looked him up and learned about the term the dirtbag left. What you might be wondering is, what is the dirtbag left? Or you might have already heard that term, but I had not. Then I looked it up, and I began to wonder whether I am part of the dirtbag left. Then I became afraid that I might not be sufficiently vulgar and offensive to qualify. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.